Well, I think they finally got it. He's finally got it. Ask them, go on. He's got it. Oh no, the camera shy. While you're here, hit that thumbs up. Also, pass over to my page and hit that subscribe button. Thanks very much, guys. Hello, folks. Well, welcome back. Sorry I haven't been putting much on and all that, but work and all that. But rest of that, I'm down on the onion bed. I've already started. I'm hello, pigeon. Hello. We're down on the onion plot. Down where I do me red and brown onions, or white onions, whatever you want to call them. I've got mammoth reds in a lace of Craig's. The Stowell taste nice, mild taste, not too strong. You don't get that horrible oniony taste in your throat the next morning. So basically, as you seen on my last video, I've got hens now, so them keep us busy quite a bit as well. Come down every night to top the water up and stuff for them. Come down once a week to top up the food crop. I've got 2 feeders. But basically, I'm just weeding it all, and all the weeds that I collect, I'll just chuck straight in the chicken coop. They poop it, I scoop it, and we'll put it in the compost, and we'll make nice compost out of the chicken poop. Poop and scoop, I'm going to call it, poop and scoop. But yeah, like I say, just going to plod on, get these done, and get in the chicken coop. So I'll speak to you soon. Job's a good one. There we're going, guys. Guys and dolls, apples and pears, and toasters and microwaves, whatever. That's the onion bed weeded. I've let the onion bed go quite a bit. Obviously I haven't been here as much. Usually I wouldn't have weeds growing in the middle of them. Try and keep them weed free, because once you disturb an onion, it doesn't like it. So I'm hoping, a few of them I've knocked. They will get knocked with the wind as well, but I mean, they still look really healthy. They're starting to bulb out now, so hopefully I haven't lost any. There's some quite big ones already there, so fingers crossed they'll bounce back in the next couple of days. They are looking actually really well, so fingers crossed we get some nice onions this year that are good for storing, good for eating, nice fine chops, go well in anything. Onions are smashing for that. So I'm going to get these weeds. I've got quite a few weeds down here, if you have a look. I've got a pile there and a big pile at the back there. So I'm going to get them, put them into a bucket and chuck them straight in the chicken coop, and that'll be them done. So that's it anyways, folks. I'll speak to you soon, right? Well, hello again. Welcome back. I've had to jump in the shed because it's absolutely lashing down. And I've got, look at that, I've got a little friend. Hello mate, how are you? I have to try and get his number off his ankle, off his identification tag, and find out exactly where they are. Because there's pigeon lofts just up the road from us, so I mean they might just be there. Fingers crossed, anyways. You might have just been attracted to where the hens were, you know. I think it's raining. Yeah. Let's go and have a look at it. Oh no, don't go out there, dude. Aye. Just a little bit. But yeah. So, I think that's pretty much it. Sorry about that, I started getting a phone call. So I'm just going to have to leave him there. and I think that's done for the day because it's I think this is my being for the day. Like the ground's too wet now to do anything, but at least I got my onions weeded, which is a good thing. Everything else in the greenhouses are coming up really good, bouncing right back. My peppers in the greenhouse is coming on a treat now, like bit of an arse, didn't see that, like, but they're about 3 times the size of what they were. They bounced right back, so I think I'll be getting some more wood ash, putting the wood ash on and watering it again. Well, on the right hand side anyways, because that's still a bit petite and slow growing. But everything else is looking cracking. I'm happy with it. Looking really well. But like I say, that's me done for the day. So take care, stay safe, right? Oi, alright guys. Well, I'm back down today. I've just harvested like a crop of beetroots. I'll show you that in a minute. But I'm up at the top next to the girls here, and they seem to have made the cellar home. They're looking fine. Some of them are looking really healthy. I mean, some of them are, 1 or 2 of them is looking a bit rough, but I don't know if that's molting or if it's pecking or what. But that one that's coming out looks a bit ruffled up, like. But I've been speaking to the lad down the bottom. He's kept chickens for years, and he says that kept hens for years, and he says that they'll bounce back. I think them are actually new fellas coming in. But man on me back of my hand. Oh, look at that! Going right up. They're curious, aren't they? Hello. I've just given them loads of weeds that we had loads of the beetroot that were pulled up there. I took all the leaves off the top and a load of weeds as well that were weeded out the middle of them, and we've slung them all in there the day. So they had the weeds off the onions yesterday. We'll have them off and we'll throw all them in. I did put the oh look, she's coming to say hello. 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 I did forgot what was that about now. But anyways, but I think they finally got it, because I bought some decoy eggs off the internet because they weren't laying in the nest boxes, so I bought some wooden decoy eggs to put in the nest boxes just to show them where they should be laying. Apparently plastic ones are too light and rubber ones are too heavy, so they know something's up. But so I heard that wooden eggs, I read up that wooden eggs is spot on for them. So I've came down this morning, well I sat about dinner time, my dad was already here, and my dad says that he got 2 eggs out of the nest boxes behind us there, so happy days, Kushki. But I've still put the decoy eggs in anyways, just so that the rest of them can understand that that's where they're meant to be laying. Which I don't know if they've lain in, like, I don't know if they'll work or what, but worth a shot in it. But as you can see, they're scratching around in the leaves and stuff, and they're eating the beetroot leaves and that. Sorry, that's what I was saying. You seen earlier on the video there, I'd done one yesterday. I didn't put it on, but it is going up tonight. And I put the potato leaves in as well. And when I call him Chicken Man, Colin from down the bottom, he came up and he was saying don't put potato leaves in because it's poisonous to them. Which I don't think they've actually eaten it, because they were all still in there. There's still a one in there, and they haven't eaten them, so I'm guessing he says that they're quite smart and they know what not to eat. So they didn't eat any of the potato leaves, they left it all on the ground. And he says tomato foliage as well and ivy, that's poisonous to them as well, so don't give them that. But I mean, they're not ill or anything, they don't seem like they're ill, they're just walking about, chilling out and that. So we'll see how they get on. I managed to get me, I think it's dermatation syrup or something like that. So I managed to get some of that. So some of the soil out the garden that's quite dry, if I can find any, I'll take some of that and I'll put that into a box, and I'll put the I'm just gonna carve it. Like it's the powder for the mite and stuff like that, for the red mite, to stop them from getting red mite. So I'm gonna put that in. I also need to go and pick up some grit, because they need grit, and Colin says pigeon grit's the best one to get because it's quite fine. So I'm gonna get some of that for them as well. I'm gonna put that in, and that helps with the production of eggs as well. So I'm gonna put some of that in and see how they get on with that. He says you just put like a little pot in and they'll eat out the little pot of the grit that they want. So I'll be putting some of that in for them. So I mean, they all seem to be pooping. They haven't got no like bulking on the crops or anything like that. They seem alright though. So that's it really. I'll take you now to show you the bumper crop of beetroot that we've got. Best beetroot that I've ever had. Oh, look at that. Hello girl. Alright? It's the little worm. The canny funny characters like. But I'm going to be sowing some more beetroot again today as well though, so as we can get into that crop of beetroot out before the end of the season. Because it only took 2 months for them to grow, and I'm not joking you, some of them are like that, huge things. So I'm happy with them. I'll be pickling them this week, so I'll keep your mince pies open for that video. So I'll take you down anyways to show you the beetroot and that, and show you what we've got out there. So there you have it. Nice big crop of beetroot there to get boiled up and pickled. So we'll get a few jars out of all of that. So I'm hoping at least like a dozen jars at least. So fingers crossed anyways, depending on the jar size. And my mum's garden's coming up lovely as well. Loads of flowers on that now, like it's coming right up now. Nothing on the dahlias yet. There's a couple of pods coming up on the dahlias. The competition dahlias. So that's looking canny. That's looking nice, getting there. And that's pretty much it. Got a load of bark to spread around. I'll probably put it down there, down this end, yeah. And that should be it for the day, I think. The kettle's just boiled there, so I'm going to shoot into the shed for a quick brew. So I'll speak to you soon. Alright, welcome back. As you've seen there in the video, the bumper crop of beetroot and that, I'll be pickling that. I'll be boiling that off and pickling it down the allotment as well, so keep your eyes open for that. I'm just going to put them in a bag, leave them in a dark place, like a cool dark place under in one of the cupboards or something like that, on the bottom. And then I'm going to come back through the week. I'm going to boil them off, like I say, peel them, boil them and all that, and slice them up, put them into jars, put the pickling vinegar in. So if any recommendations for pickling vinegar for the beetroots and that to go into, like anything, because I like sweet beetroot, so I'm going to look for a sweet pickling vinegar. And then I'll get them done this week. So I've just planted out some more sweet corn. I know it's a bit late, but we've got hopefully get the last. There's still a couple of months left of summer. I mean, it's only just started. You know what I mean? There's still like 2.5 months of summer. So, but the ones in the back corner, I think they're knackered really. They've come back. They're looking quite healthy. A lot thicker than what they were. But they've got no height. They're only about a foot and a half max. But they're starting to chuck out the pollen shoots, the pollen tassel things at the top that pollinate the bottom little fluffy things. But I mean, usually they'd be about 5 foot tall, and then they'd start and do that. But it is what it is. We've got, like I say, just planted some more of them out in a little area where the beetroot came out. So we've managed to squeeze something in there as well. I've sown some more beetroot to try and get a layer crop of beetroot, because it only took a couple of months for them beetroot. So we've put some more in some cell trays. So hopefully they germinate in the next couple of weeks. Keep them watered, you know, look after them and that. And they should shoot off, hopefully, fingers crossed anyways. And try and get a layer crop of beetroot, and then hopefully another few jars of beetroot there as well. And that's pretty much it really for the day. Like I say, got a couple of eggs off the hens, but I'll check before I leave just to make sure I get another couple if we can, hopefully. But this is they're the eggs that I've been getting. So as you can see, they're not not a bad size, nice eggs. So I've just been told off Colin as well, get a bit of pigeon grit, help them out. Sorry if I'm repeating myself again, but everything's coming along really good. The flowers in the flower garden's bouncing right back. Everything's looking cracking like, so aye, looking canny. Like I say, I've done my onions, we've done the beetroots, we've got some extra sweet corn in there. The peas are just starting to flower now, so get a nice crop of garden peas out of them. Pea pods, beautiful. Nothing beats a homegrown pea pod like. The sweet peppers in the greenhouse, the left hand side's shooting off now, like they're getting a lot of growth on them, probably 2-3 times the size of what they were. They're starting to get flowers on them. One pepper is grown. The other side, the right hand side, very poor. So I might pull them out, monitor the soil, but we'll just leave them in for now. We'll see how they get on, and then we'll try and get them sorted anyways to see if I can get some more. Whoops. I've just got you to stand up on me, so I'll be sticking them in, that's all. We'll try and get another. What we're going to try and do is when everything's dying off and that in the greenhouses and stuff, in the polytunnels, I'm gonna sow some more cabbages and stuff like that. And when everything gets cut back and taken out and put on the compost heaps and that to rot down for compost, when we make my own compost and that, all that's going into the compost heap outside, and then the stuff that's in the greenhouses will be planting with brassicas in there, so keep your eyes open for updates on that. But look, I'm rambling, so I'm going to cut it off now. I'll catch you all later. Stay safe, take care, Dindina, I won't